Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio, and I was just, casually perusing the Pokémon Presents today, and I wasn't expecting any TCG news, but I'm always prepared in case TCG news drops. And oh my word, did TCG news drop. We have gone and looked at the special illustration rares, the special art rares of 4 of the Mega EXs that are coming in the set. And this is wonderful news. And actually, just as I sat down to record, Poker Times over on Twitter have actually gone and shared with us proper nice clear scans. Now the nice clear scans are in Japanese, but to be honest with you, we didn't actually have the best look in the trailer. It's really hard trying to take a screenshot of a moving card in a trailer and getting a good look at it. So now I can show you a proper clear Japanese scan and the best thing I could cut out of the trailer in English, and we mashed them together and we've got a good old look at them. Sound like a plan? Excellent. Although first, they went and showed us Paradise Resort. Now, to be fair, this I actually was expecting because they tend to show... they showed it last year at NAIC. They hadn't showed it yet. There's a Pokemon Presents coming. We had to see it. What's it like? It's all right. It's got Munchlax on it. I love that it's got Munchlax on it. That is about the best that I can say. We can compare it to last year, where in Hawaii we had all the surfing Pokemon like Golden Go. And then in 2023 we had Yokohama with your first partner Pokemon and, Pikachu, riding on a Lapras. And it was kind of cool. This is only actually the 3rd year of Paradise Resort. So the 3 on the screen here do represent all the Paradise Resort we've had so far. And the thing about these cards is, sometimes you're going to see artwork you love. A lot of the time, sometimes maybe it comes down to whether your favorite Pokemon is featured on the card. But a lot of the time when it comes to Worlds promos, it's actually the memory of the experience. Whichever one of these events you went to and had the best time, or maybe you only went to one of them, whichever one you went to, that is going to be the one. I went to Worlds in 2012, but I didn't go again till 2022. So you better believe the 2012 Worlds promo is incredibly near and dear to me. There we go. Paradise Resort. By the way, it's a terrible card. It's supposed to be terrible. It reduces the retreat cost of Psyduck. They basically tried to make the worst card that they could because they kept accidentally making Worlds cards that were actually viable, and that created problems in terms of very rare cards that people actually needed for their decks. So moving on then to the special illustration rare, we might as well start off with Lucario. Partly because it was the first one showed in the trailer, partly because it's the one I'm super excited about, but partly because it answers a question. I told you that there were going to be 8 Mega EXs, and I told you that we'd seen all but one, and I told you that we'd had one of every type, but we hadn't seen a Lightning type EX. A Mega EX. So there was one Mega that we hadn't yet seen, and it kind of had to be a Lightning type. Sorry, 10 Mega EXs, not 8, my apologies. We kind of knew it had to be a Lightning type. Well, now we know it's Manectric. We know that it's Mega Manectric. How do we know it's Mega Manectric? Take a look at the artwork on Lucario. It's fighting Mega Venusaur. That's in the set. We've got Mega Abomasnow. We know that's in the set. Mega Latios. We know that's in the set. I could keep going. You get the point. But what do we see there on the building? Mega Manectric. Every other Mega Pokemon in this artwork is getting a card in Mega Evolution. There's one Mega EX that we haven't seen anything about. We've had one of every type other than Lightning. Put it all together, we're getting Mega Manectric. Cannot tell you what Mega Manectric actually does, I'm sorry. But, well, actually, to be fair, I can on Friday. Just give me till Friday. On Friday, we've got the full set list for Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia that will be shown off in Japan, because we've not actually seen a legible version of Abomasnow either. We still don't know what that one does. So, like I say, give me till Friday. I will come back on Friday, if they're not shown off before, and I will show you absolutely everything. Wonderful. What about the artwork? Artwork's fine. I quite like the artwork. It's a special illustration rare. So we got Mega Lucario here. It's very cool. Single energy, 130, and you get to attach 2 fighting energy from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. We love this. It is awesome. Also, they've only shown off the 4 on the booster pack. We don't know if any of them are getting special illustration rares other than these, but we know that these ones are getting special illustration rares. They're the ones that they've shown off. So I'm a huge fan of the Lucario. Plus, we're getting that power protein that says you get to do an extra 30 damage, which is going to start adding up. And then you got an attack that does 270. I really like Mega Lucario. I think it's fantastic. And it's certainly, of the Mega EXs that we've seen, it's the one that I am most excited about having a play with. Now, Mega Kangaskhan's interesting because they've not shown us the English version of this card. In fact, the only look we had of Kangaskhan before today was from a flyer that was handed out at Japanese leagues. That's how we've seen it previously. That's how we know what it does. Well, now we've at least got a nice clear Japanese scan of it. But then we've also got a look at the English version of the card as well. And the artwork here on the special illustration rare is wonderful. You got little Kangaskhan jumping out from Mummy Kangaskhan. And it's all getting a little bit serious. I love it. Very cool card. And it is actually a very cool card. Because what we've got from Mega Kangaskhan is an ability, Run Errand. Once during your turn, if it's your active Pokemon, you can draw 2 cards, but there's a hard limit of once per turn. If you've got multiple Kangaskhan, even if you get them all into the active, you can't use more than 1. And then Rapid Fire Combo, free energy, flip until you get tails, 50 more for each heads. But remember, as I told you the other day, with this Mega Kangaskhan being a basic colourless Pokemon, we've got the Boufflant from Stellar Crown, which says that you'll take 60 less damage from attacks as long as you've got 2 Boufflant in play. That's pretty relevant. Then, until we hit the rotation, we've got Bravery Charm, which says you get to have an extra 50 HP on a basic Pokemon, which is very nice. We've then got Lively Stadium, which gives you an extra 30 HP to a basic Pokemon, giving you an effective HP of 440. 380 HP, but then you take 60 less from attack, so add it all together, effective HP of 440. And then the attack is fine. The attack kind of, the attack needs to be 2-hit KOing stuff. Your 2-hit KOing stuff. You'll be fine. The point of this card is very hard to KO, plus you get the built-in draw engine, and you add that all together, and you're looking very, very nice. Wonderful. Gardevoir is one which I like very much indeed, but this one, it fits so beautifully with the Gardevoir that came around in Scarlet and Violet base. And now that's not going to last too long. That'll be rotating out beginning of next year, but we're going to have it for a little while yet. And I'm so happy they gave us a nice scan of this one, because frankly, I could not get a good screenshot that really showed off the artwork for this in the way that it was meant to be shown. So very delighted we got a nice scan of it so we can see it. This is going to be popular. People love Gardevoir. Why are there so many Gardevoir in this image? I don't really know. Doesn't really matter, does it? Well, there's Gardevoir and there's Curlier, and there's probably some routes hidden in there somewhere. There is. And it's lovely. It's cool. Very nice. We're a fan. And then when they went and showed off Venusaur, they actually went a little bit further and showed us the full evolution line. Now, this is interesting because we knew the Bulbasaur was coming. As a side note, a stamped version of the Bulbasaur is going to be the promo for our enhanced booster box for Mega Evolution. So that's going to be kind of cool. But also, they showed us Ivysaur. And we did not know that Ivysaur was coming. This is frankly a little bit of a surprise. It's very much the same kind of style, and you'll notice it's proper connecting artwork. If you have a look at the right-hand side of the Bulbasaur, left-hand side of the Ivysaur, you've got that vine coming off Ivysaur going onto Bulbasaur's card, so it is a proper connecting card. And then we've got Mega Venusaur. Now, Mega Venusaur, it's got solar transfer, letting you move your energy around, which is lovely. I'm still not convinced about Mega Venusaur. I think if you want to play a tanky Mega Revolution, I think Mega Kangaskhan's just a better option here. But, come on, who was around at the beginning of Pokemon and doesn't look at this Venusaur and go, yes, I absolutely love it? And actually, as a little side note here, we have English scans. So I've been talking about having Japanese scans during the video because when I started recording, we didn't have English scans. There would have been a note on the screen when they came up. Now, right as I'm getting towards the end of the video, the press release has just come out and it is actually sharing English scans with us. So if anyone's a bit confused, that's what's been going on here. Essentially, I've been a little bit too quick making this video. I tend to do that. So there we go. We have a bunch of new things that have gone and been revealed, which is awesome. But now it's over to you guys. And do remember, with the new rules we've got on YouTube now, likes and comments mean a lot more than they did before. So please drop a like and a comment down below. It would mean a lot. And finish with a massive shout out here to Tamblin over on our Patreon, patreon.com/PTCGradio. They've been a supporter for a while and they seem to be absolutely lovely. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.